Alright, so after around 24 hours, I've let the pre-slope set up dry. Again, pre-slope doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to serve its purpose. You know, it'll be a little sandy, that's okay. So next step will be shower paints, which needs some pan liner, some silicone, and here we have this cat again. So what we have is, this will be in the ground already. You have these 4 bolts. And what you want to do is make sure those bolts are in there. We're going to put down the pan liner on top of it. You want to have probably around 8 inches going up the walls and laying over and stuff. So make sure it goes up longer, that way it catches any water that may get underneath there. It doesn't go to your wood. So we'll lay this pan liner on, get it where we want, and then take a little box knife and cut, so we can, just a little slice, so we can poke these bolts out through that. And then we will take this, your top part here, tighten it on them, and screw them tight. So this top part will be on. Here we go. Okay, so it's placed in. So now I'll go and take a razor and cut. I can feel these sticking up a little bit here, and cut where my hole is and where those screws are. And also, when you're laying this in, make sure that you have enough to cover your curb. And after we cut the hole and where the bolts are, then we're going to silicone underneath this pan liner. So you're going to put some silicone underneath this pan liner and then secure it down. Okay, so we got this cut out. Now we're going to take a little bit of silicone. We're going to lift up and go all the way around and get it down with a bit of silicone. Then we're going to put the top flange on. Alright, so the pan liner's in. I've already moved on it. Got in the zone. Start out, if you have a little gap in between these, you can tuck your extra in here. So I tucked, there's some extra I tucked in there. I went here. You can see I use screws whenever I can. You use staples or nails if you want. As high up as you can go. So I started here, pulled it tight, screw, pull it tight, screw. And then you'll get here and you'll have some overlap, which you can see in your corners. So visualize this side is still laying down, it's not screwed in yet. And then, so I put a screw in here. Your overlap will come over here, like it is, it's behind here. This side's still down, so you just pull that overlap tight and then raise this up, basically. So, and it'll give you a nice tight corner here. And then just keep trucking. Screws up top. Keep on pulling it tight, and the same thing. This side is laid down because it's not screwed in yet. And then you have your overlap. Pull that overlap over here tight, bring that up, and you'll have a nice tight corner. So I'm using concrete board on my walls and everything. So now here we are to the curb. And what you're going to do in the curb is you're going to pull this tight, make sure it's all nice and snug down here. Pull it tight, and you're literally going to cut at a diagonal with your box knife from the top here. So then this will be able to set free. Oops. Okay, so there you go. Second guy said diagonal, but it's more of a vertical cut. You find where the curb starts, you basically go vertical up this stud. So then you can screw that in, and that's what you're left with. So then you'll put some wire mesh or steel lath over this. You can cut off the extra. Call sweet. Okay, so we got a cut. First thing, don't push it into cut. It's sharp. Don't let it cut your pan liner. Alright, so what you do is you just pull your pan liner tight. And I already folded this in. push down but don't cut, and then just literally take both of your hands, two hands, and push down and it'll bend. And just form it right around this. And then you'll come over here, making sure your pan liner is nice and taut, and you will push down. And that gives your curb some form. So then the last step with this will be to put some cement over it, and we'll do that.